you're new here, hi, my name is Lydia. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Welcome to Thanksgiving week. It is Monday. I just got home. It has been such a weird day today. Please forgive the appearance. I'm literally about to go hop in the shower, but I wanted to start the vlog before the evening got away from me. It is Monday. I went to the store and grabbed just a few little things because I didn't go buy groceries this week. So we're having pizza for dinner and we were folding clothes. We were doing laundry. We have just a backlog of laundry that needs taken care of. So just like a cozy evening at home. We're gonna maybe turn on a show. Lucas is finishing up Gilmore Girls, A Year in the Life. So we'll probably watch some of that, eat dinner, and just relax. It has been like the weirdest day. Tomorrow's plans, we're going to watch the finale of Dancing with the Stars. Just lots of fun things going on this week, so I wanted to film it. And then Vlogmas kicks off next week, which is really exciting. So, and it may be this week. We may be in Vlogmas by the time this comes out. I'm not really sure, but I'm going to preheat the oven, cook, like let it be preheating while I shower, and then we will spend like a cozy little evening at home. Our Christmas tree is up and just the vibes are like so high, so high. It is time, everybody. I have been anxiously awaiting this pin all year long. So this, if you're not in like the pin sphere, the Disney pin sphere, whatever, they have been releasing a frame, like a Happily Ever After frame set. At the beginning of the year, I was able to snag an Aladdin one before they were like super hard to get. And then throughout the year, they have just become harder and harder to obtain. And now you have to get into a queue for some of the bigger pins. And it's not like, oh, first person to get in the queue is like number one in line. You could be the first person to hop onto the queue and it just randomizes your number. So for this pin specifically, like I knew that I really, really wanted it, and the resale rate is so high, and I don't even think the one that I have, I could have traded for it. All of that to say, I was really nervous about this pin, so I grabbed my phone and I had my work computer up and going, and got into the queue. Surprisingly, my work computer got me in at like number 600, but my phone, when it refreshed, it was like over 6,000, which is insane. So I'm so excited about this pin. I've seen a lot of people have issues with this pin, so I'm really nervous because they don't have any more. All they could do is refund me, and I think I'll probably have to send it back. But the quality control on Disney pins recently have not been great, so I'm hoping that my fairy godmother has two eyes, or the slider is two different things. I'm gonna let you guys look first. Okay. Hold. Oh my god. It is literal perfection. Oh, I am elated. I am elated. Okay, so I've literally been wanting this pin all year long because they released it. Both of the ones that I've gotten have been ripped up here, but it's not that big of a deal. They released like a picture of what they would be releasing for this set earlier on, or at the end of last year, beginning of this year, and so I have been planning and anxious about it. The only drop that we have left for Pin Tuesday is the quarterly Star Wars. So we were able to get the first one in the park. It didn't sell out. The second one I was able to get online. Third one I was able to get online. But it was a queue, which the queue wasn't huge. Also, this sweatshirt is really ratty, but it's Lucas's that I used to wear when we were dating. So I love it. There was a queue, but we didn't really struggle to get it. So I'm hoping that we can finish out that set and be done. But that is, oh, I'm so excited about that. Also, after this, I really need to edit, but I have everything for a new hobby. I just need to start. I got everything that I need to start needle pointing. So I need to start. So maybe that's like a journey that we can take together, because I don't know what I'm doing, but I really want a hobby that is not sitting down, filming a video, editing a video, putting out a video, social media on my phone, because just the attention span and the brain rot and the online thing is just like so much sometimes, and I need to touch grass in the form of needlepoint. So I think it's so important to have a grandma hobby. Just one. My sister crochets, people knit, coloring, reading. I can't shut my brain off enough to like sit down and read lately. So I think needlepointing might be fun. A little something, and I love a little trinket. So I'm going to edit.
Hey, you don't know where.
I don't remember what I was saying before you started yelling, and then I got distracted by Facebook Marketplace.
Thanks, man.
What was I saying? I need to edit. one of my last Disney vlogs. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I really want another cup of coffee, but it is 6:50, and if I do, then I won't sleep tonight. I do have decaf though, but it's not an iced coffee. I need to get some decaf pods. Okay, let's edit. Good afternoon. It is 2:50. Not sure what all you can hear, but I'm sure you can see that I am at home. I'm not at work. So let's talk about it. Nothing like super crazy. But it is Tuesday. I have been in the office most of the day and got home around an hour ago. More than an hour ago. So it has been storming off and on all day today. Like, we had a really, really big storm system move through this morning before I left for work. Blew the sign out that we have at work. I completely destroyed it. That's how bad it was. So we got a notification that someone was at the house. And so we knew that Lucas had a package being delivered, an expensive package, an electronic package, and so we had been texting back and forth throughout the day, just kind of chatting, like, hopefully this gets delivered to the right place. Like, we have a front porch that's covered, and so we just kind of talked about that, hoping that they would put it under there. So I get a text from Lucas that says, Lydia, I need you to go look at where they put our package. Out in the middle of the driveway. Not the middle, but yes, kind of the middle, but like right there beside the covered porch, but completely out in the middle to get rained on. So, we're like, okay. Well, then Lucas says, Lydia, look at how they delivered it. So it was 2 huge boxes. 2 huge boxes, like huge. And I watched them push both boxes out of the car, out of the truck they were delivering it in. So the first box they pushed out, and the lady literally flipped it over and over and over again to get it under the front porch. It was kind of heavy, but I was able to pick it up, like, not really a big problem. The bigger box, like the desk part, it's a desk for Lucas. We are remodeling and redoing our office. Our spare room, we're making it into an office, so whatever. The next one, the actual, like, desk portion, they pushed it out of the truck, and the other lady that was standing, supposed to be helping get the box out, moved out of the way, and oh my gosh, I'm so frustrated. And so we had another storm system now kind of rolling through that would have absolutely destroyed Lucas's new desk. So I left work, came home. I had to run, and funny enough, FedEx dropped that off. I had to run and drop off something to FedEx, which we don't have a store near us because we live in the middle of nowhere. So I knew that Dollar Generals have a FedEx drop off. So I came home, got his package out of the puddles. The mud puddles, literally the mud puddles, and put them in the house, and then I went to Dollar General. They no longer do that, so I had to find a drop-off location. So I'm just now getting home, have some emails to send, and I hope to come home and kind of clean house, but it took me longer than I thought I was going to, so welcome. We go back to work tomorrow, and then we're off for the rest of the week for Thanksgiving, which is exciting. So I'm listening to some Christmas ambiance and sending emails and taking care of some stuff. So just enjoying the rainy weather and my Christmas tree. So we have Dancing with the Stars tonight, the finale, and I'm super nervous. So I do think that my top two, who I think it's like neck and neck between, is Alex Earl and Robert. I can't really figure out who is going to win there because I feel like they both really have the skill, and I also think they both have the fan base. I don't know. I'm really hoping it's Robert, but I also love Alex, and I think she's doing a fantastic job, and I would also be super happy for her to win. I also really want Whitney Carson to get another win under her belt. So I don't really know. So I'm thinking this is kind of my hope. It's so hard to decide who I want to win. I think it's going to be, my hope is Robert. Robert, Alex, Dylan, Elaine, and then Jordan. That's kind of what I'm thinking, but I'm not sure. The music for my vlogs slaps.
The music for your vlogs slaps. Okay, we are live. Get your AirPods in.
All the way, both of them?
You can't hear me talk.
I can barely hear you talk.
You're gonna hear me talk. You're gonna edit it anyway. This little magnet's crazy. Welcome to another Mr. Cumulus, what should we call it? Segment of the vlog.
I like to call it Lucas Cam.
The Lucas Cam. I made a big purchase.
A big purchase.
For me, anyway. We're redoing our office room.
Surprise!
You hadn't told them yet?
I don't think so.
Well, you can put it in after we put everything together, however you want to do it.
Okay.
Anyway, I made a big purchase. As I said, Liddy's sitting on the couch. You probably can't see. But anyway, I figured I'd take you along while I set it up and make sure it's okay, because the delivery drivers,
I did tell them that.
yeah, they decided it was a good idea to chuck it off the back of the truck
And put it in a puddle.
and leave it out in the rain. So my lovely wife came home and hoisted it into the house for me while I worked the rest of the day. So I'm going to take you along and get it together. You don't even know what it is yet, so I might just let you watch as I build it, and you'll be able to find out the end. Okay, here we go. Time-lapse time.
You get used to
7:30. It's almost 7:30. And I am sitting in the Walmart parking lot. So I haven't popped on here yet today to talk, but we had work today. And as soon as Lucas and I got home, he showered and left to go pick up a Facebook Marketplace find for me. And then I cleaned our house, and started moving everything out of our spare room, because if I haven't mentioned it yet, we are turning that into an office space. So I realized that Penny needs dog food. We need some containers to store some things in, and just like a few other little things that I would like to grab before Walmart's closed all day tomorrow. Of course, right where I park, somebody is coming to get in their car. But yeah. So I'm here at Walmart to get some dog food, some containers, wood fill for the walls. We went back and forth about tearing out the paneling and putting up sheetrock, tearing out the ceiling and finishing up that. And ultimately, I think we have decided against it, just because we don't know if this is our forever home. We're kind of leaning more towards it's not. We're hoping to build one day soon. Not like soon, we don't have any plans, but like we just really want to be in a little bit of a different location. So all of that to say, we're really not going to pour all of that money and time into that room when we can pull up the carpet. We have some flooring left over that matches the rest of the house. And we're going to wood fill the walls and paint. So Lucas wants to get that done this weekend. Not sure if that's going to happen, just to be completely honest with you. But I'm going to go along with whatever and like truly try my best for us to do that. So let's run into Walmart. It's about to be pandemonium because it's the day before Thanksgiving. And last minute shoppers like myself are getting the last of their stuff. So I want to get in and out and go back home because I'm tired. And it is also, the temperature is just like rapidly dropping. It is freezing outside, which is really nice because the last few years it has been like hot, like air conditioning needed to be run for Thanksgiving and Christmas. And so it's kind of seeming like, at least for Thanksgiving, hopefully for Christmas too, that we are going to have some like seasonal weather. So I need to go home and shower, so I want to make this quick so I can go home, shower, and go to bed. I am absolutely exhausted. Back for more because I literally forgot what I was coming in here for. Ah, it's cold. Hello, good morning, happy Thanksgiving. It is 9/11, and I am headed out the door to my mom's. I feel like my hair, maybe it's the sunlight coming through. I'm headed out the door to go to my mom's. But first, I'm stopping off at my grandmother's house to pick up dressing. That light is... There we go. Okay, so I am headed to do one errand on the way to my mom's house. And we're having brunch, so I'm going over there. Hopefully, we had talked about setting up the TV in the not in the living room, in the kitchen, like a little TV, and watching the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. I've never, like, really watched it. We weren't a kind of family that, like, had that on, but me and both of my sisters both want to watch it this year, or all three. We all want to watch it this year, so I have my coffee in a Gilmore Girls cup, and I am about to head over there. It's not a far drive. The holidays are different this year. Haven't really talked about it, because it's not really my very, very personal situation to talk about, but, this year's hard, and I'm trying to make the most of it, trying to make the best of it, but it's just, you just really never know what's going on behind closed doors as somebody who shares their life. There are just things that I haven't shared. One, because I'm not ready to share yet, and two, because it's not my stuff to share. I don't know. I would love to share, and maybe, I don't know. Maybe I won't go into the details, but this year my parents got divorced, and it was very quick, and very sudden and unexpected. We came home from Disney and found out 2 days after, in May, and so this year has been tough. It has been a whirlwind. I have been so heartbroken. And just, I'm a holiday girl, and I love change, and I love traditions, and it's not that way this year, and so I'm really having to, like, grapple with that and make my own holiday traditions and do my own thing, while navigating some very other difficult situations. It's just a lot. So just be thinking about, not think about, but just, you never really know what's going on. So love on those around you. Just be very intentional with the people in your life. I've learned a lot over the last 6-7 months. It's just so important. If you have people in your life that you want to have in your life, really pour into them. Really be intentional with those relationships, because you don't know what they're going through sometimes, and you also probably don't realize how important your friendship, your relationship with that person is. So enough sappy, enough sad. Today is not a sad day. I've been debating for months about just saying something, but it's really not my situation and my story to tell, but I do realize that it has very heavily impacted me. Even though I am 25, I've moved out, I'm married, my family dynamic has completely shifted, and it's heartbreaking, but I'm learning to make the best of it, and just focus on my little family. But let's go pick up some dressing, and let's go spend a morning with the girls in the kitchen. I think I'm most excited about that. Just spending some time with the women in my family, cooking and chatting. And this is coffee number 1 for the day. I had to have, my mom has an espresso now. I got mine for Christmas, and then she was like, oh, I need one. So I'm gonna have more, but this is like my first home coffee, and then we'll see how many cups I go through today. But let's go and spend some time with family. Happy Thanksgiving, and if you are going through a hard time this holiday season, I see you. I'm there right with you. I completely understand, and I love each and every one of you. I am incredibly grateful and thankful for this community and every single subscriber, every single commenter. I mean, you guys are all my friends, and I'm so grateful and thankful for this platform, this community, this channel, and the opportunity to be myself. It's a blessing that I don't take for granted. Hello? Yes. Walmart was crazy last night, which I knew it would be. Oh my god.
What?
Nothing.
That?
It's like, who puts holes in the ceiling? I don't understand that. Are you for sure that it's painted wood under there? Yeah, you're right.
We can sand it down. It look really, really nice.
How long would it take to sand compared to paint? A long time.
Well, and plus there's staples in it.
Ooh.
Whitney Levitt, welcome to Color Daddy. This is crazy.
Oh. She is blue. Huh? Is that a problem? Better than nails?
Painted and not writing. Oh, I guess they wrote it for like
That looks like my nanny's handwriting. Or my dad's.
your dad's Lily's or names. It's probably your dad's.
See, but I don't know when they put the ceiling tiles up there. So, a little update. Obviously, we have taken the ceiling out. We took the ceiling fan out that was not even on the ceiling. So, now we're trying to save the trim so we don't have to go by and cut anymore. So, that will be painted. We are going to take out all of the staples from the ceiling. And, I'm going to take all the staples out of the ceiling and then paint that. And then, what else? Carpet. We're going to take the carpet out. Paint these walls, paint the ceiling, put new flooring in. And then we're taking those doors off. That's what we talked about. So, our plan for tonight, it's like 5 o'clock now. Our plan for tonight is to hopefully have everything prepped to paint. So all of the staples out of the ceiling, the trim will be off, doors will be off. We've got to wash the walls. I came in and dusted the walls. And so that is the plan for right now. So this is what the inside of that closet looks like. So our thought process there is we're gonna put bookshelves, or like I said something about display shelves for some Legos, but that is also coming out. This house is extremely old It used to be a rental house, so lots and lots and lots of different tenants that kind of had the freedom to do whatever. So hence green ceilings, blue closet, a hole right there, bad paint, nasty carpet, just everything. Slowly but surely we have been making this house ours. We put new windows in, but this is going to be our new office space for hobbies and fun things that we like to do. Just kind of a space to get the desk out of the living room. We've moved the desk around like a million different times, but we have the space. Why not do it and use it? Where did Lucas go? You pulled the track off. Hello, happy Friday. It is, I don't even know what time it is, like 12:30, 12:45, and I am last minute rushing to get crap together for the Cormulus family Thanksgiving. Lucas just ran to the store because we had no butter to put on top of my cheesecake squares. So I am rushing to get that finished. I made 2 pans because my brother-in-law Tim specifically really loves cheesecake squares. So I could just about make a pan just for him. So I got the stuff to make 2. So as you've kind of seen this morning, we have been all over the world. We went to Lowe's. Well, first of all, we got up this morning. What did we do? I showed something before. Oh, I put the rolls out to rise, and our house is so cold that they really have not risen very much, which is, it'll be okay. But I set the rolls out to start rising. We went and had breakfast at our favorite little local breakfast spot. We had pancakes. And then we went to Lowe's and got, hopefully, we know of one thing that we left. And I have to go back to Lowe's, actually. We didn't get shoe molding. We're going to get that from a local hardware store, probably. The lights that we bought we bought can lights. We had 2 from a previous project, and we didn't grab the right size to match. So I'm going to go back, most likely, and get 2 more. But we went to Lowe's, and now I am home. We're home. So I am getting everything together for Thanksgiving at the Cormulus house. We have to be there at 12:30, so we will be cutting it close. I'm hoping, I texted my mother-in-law to see if they had a spot in the oven for rolls. I like to take them over there and cook them so they're nice and hot out of the oven. And it also just gives them a little bit more time to proof. but if that was cinnamon, right? Yeah, I like triple check. If she doesn't have the space, that's fine. I can cook them here. We are just like short on time. So I'm going to put these in the oven, finish getting ready, and we are going to leave like shortly thereafter.
It's around 10 o'clock in the morning on October 3rd, 2024.
Hello, good morning, and happy Saturday. It is 7:01, and I am just like, I'm tired. Our house is, like, you can see, our house is an absolute disaster because we are like right in the middle of this construction project. I'm gonna use my little Santa espresso cup this morning. Did I say construction? I meant remodeling project. I'll go in there and show you the progress in just a minute. But didn't really talk on the vlog yesterday afternoon, so I'll kind of catch you up to speed. This is going to be the last day on this vlog, and I'm going to start a new one tomorrow for Vlogmas. But oh my gosh, I'm still not like fully here. So we went to my mother-in-law's. We spent some time there. Got home around 2. We got home around 2, and then changed and got started on the project in that room. So what we got finished, we completely, well, first of all, rewind. We went through and like double checked and made sure there weren't any holes that we wanted to fill in the wall. We found a few. And then the paint job in there was so bad. I don't think that my grandparents painted, I don't think they did the paint job in there. I think that one of the tenants, one of the renters did in the past. That room in there used to be my nursery, where my twin sister and I, we were born in this house, and then we moved out. My parents built a home when we were two. So we moved out. We didn't live here very long. But the room in there was our nursery. It was also the room that Lucas and I spent like the first year. I can't remember now. I think that we finished it in November. It feels like it took us 3 years to finish. So maybe the first 6 months of marriage we spent in there while we finished the big master bedroom, master bath remodel. So lots of like just memories attached to that room. And it looks completely different. So there used to be a mural in that wall, in that room, on that wall where my sister and I's crib were. I'm still not fully here, where our cribs were. And so that was painted over, whatever. So there was a lot of texture on the wall where they had just let paint drip. And so I went through, I had just found a couple spots that I cleaned up, and then just as I was feeling on the wall, I kept feeling and finding those spots, and so I've pretty much just fully sanded down the wall, at least where I could reach. And then we did 3 coats of primer because it's wood paneling. We really want the paint to look good and to like stick on really well. It was also like a brown color, and so my color is really light. So we just went through and made sure that it was primed really well. And then we painted the ceiling. There used to be composite tiles on the ceiling that we decided to take down. My dad came over here and we were just kind of talking, and he was like, Lydia, I really would not put paint on that composite tile, which was what we planned to do. He said it's literally just going to suck that up and it's going to look horrible. And so after he left, Lucas and I kind of, I could be making my coffee. Lucas and I kind of just stood around, not stood around, but we chatted and kind of made a plan and decided that, okay, we will take that composite down because we really do want it to look good. We want to do the space to the best of our ability. So that is what we did. So we took that down, and Lucas did 3 coats of paint on the ceiling. We did 3 coats of primer, and it is ready. It's ready to be painted today. So I think kind of the plan is, it's a lot of brown sugar. As of right now, the plan could change. The last Lucas and I talked, which was last night, pretty late, we talked about him doing the painting. We're doing 2 different colors. I'll let you guys see that in another video. I think I may do like a whole hobby room video with some of the clips from this vlog put in there for you guys to see again. But he said that he was going to paint, and I was going to, not he told me this, he just asked, said that I was going to like clean the house. He was like, would you want to do like a trade-off? Would you be fine if I painted and you like took care of chores in the house that really need taken care of? And I said, yes, absolutely. I hate painting walls because I'm not good at it. It just looks so splotchy, and I would rather him take on the project because he does so well. I'd rather him take that on than myself. So I'm fixing my coffee. We had planned to paint last night, and that room we blocked off the windows, and it was hot, and we were both just done. And so we cleaned up, showered, and we went to the Mexican restaurant at 8 o'clock last night, which is, if you know, or if you watch my videos, you know that's not us. We literally go to bed at 8 o'clock. So that was fun. Came home, and then we crashed. So we're really hoping to have the bulk of the project done with everything we have. So painting done, flooring down, and then just over the next few weeks, like collect other things. I bought a desk off Facebook Marketplace. So I need a chair for that. I also am doing like a filming corner. That's my plan. And so I need to get stuff for like a gallery wall in the corner. I want my desk to sit kind of not in the middle of the floor, but not up against a wall. So I need a chair for that. I want like a little cozy chair for my filming corner. Just like we have little things there. Lucas got a new desk, as you can see right there. What brought this on is, like, we've remodeled almost half of the house. Maybe not half. We've done the living room, the master bedroom, and the master bath. So not half. We put flooring through most of the house. So whatever. But the last like really big project we did was the master bedroom and master bath. And it was like a very huge undertaking. We ripped out walls. The laundry room used to be a huge room that you walked into. I wasn't like in social media then, so I didn't take a lot of videos and pictures, but it was like a huge room you walked into. And the master bedroom had this huge built-in. My family loves built-ins. We have a little cabinet company, like a little local owned cabinet company that like every home of like my family's has their cabinets like right there. And so my nanny in their house had the same built-in in their room, and it was just like this huge wall of like storage for clothing, and then like a TV, a little TV cabinet, whatever. So we took that out. That opened up a lot of the room, but like we also tore down walls, and like now you've seen our laundry room. It's just like a little alcove. Like it's just the washer and dryer. And we were able to expand our bathroom by a lot. The bathroom used to literally be like if you were sitting and using the restroom, your leg was touching the shower. The shower literally was big enough for half a person. And so that was like a huge undertaking. And so it took us a long time to do. And then the living room we did right before we got married, that was finished when I moved in. And so we've just like slowly but surely been taking care of stuff. And so I was telling Lucas that I really wanted to get rid of the spare bed. And like just get rid of that spare room because we don't have anybody come stay with us, because any of my friends or family that don't live here have family here. So when they come to visit and like stay, they have family to stay with. So that spare bed's been used like 2 or 3 times. Not the big light. So, literally that day, like, we talked about it on the way to work, and that day he was like, text your mom and see if she wants a bed, and like moved all of that stuff out. We had like a dresser in there, a bed, and so we just like kicked off the project. So we've been talking about a hobby room. There's this couple on Instagram and TikTok that we've seen that they have a shared hobby room with desks, and they just hang out in there and have like bookshelves, and like that's what we're going for. And also I want to get his racing sim out of our living room. We have a car seat in our living room, and also would like the desk out of there, and just like that room was literally being used for storage. So I've got for well long enough. I'll take you in there and kind of show you the progress, and then I have got to start cleaning this house. Hello there.
Ain't no time like the present.
Ain't no time like the present. So, well, baby, there should be on the dining room table. So here we are. This used to be brown. The ceiling used to have composite tile. We took the trim down. We're going to put it back up. The closet used to have built-ins in there and little shutter doors. So, I have no idea. So, good luck. You're going to do well.
Huh?
I said good luck. You're going to do well. And like, this is the state of our house. Oh! We literally have a saw, 2 saws. What? What? You shook your head. It's just like an hour later. I just had to do my first run for supplies. The brush that I washed last night was still wet. So now I'm folding clothes. I tidied up the dining room. Everything in the dining room now is literally just stuff for the project. I moved everything else, put it away. Got everything from the living room that is for that room project and put it in the dining room. So living room is tidied. So now it's time to do laundry. Dishes are done for the most part. I think I need to finish filling up the dishwasher. Anyway, you got... Okay, so I'm texting updates about the project. So I am going to get this done. The bedroom needs a really good clean. Laundry, I don't know why. We just cannot keep up with laundry. It stays washed, but our baskets are constantly full with clothes that need to be folded and hung up and all of the things. Oh my goodness. Come here. Come here. Come here. This dog is pure sugar. Oh my gosh. You're so cutie. Just want to squeeze you. She hates me. She doesn't really hate me, but I'm not her favorite. This girl loves her toys. She loves her toys and she's camera shy. So now she's gonna act so silly. But as I was saying, I don't know how to like get into the routine of keeping clothes and baskets empty. 4-inch can lights. And then we're going to use those 6-inch can lights in our bedroom eventually. So he ran to get that. We needed one more plug cover. Got some really cute plug covers from Lowe's for my side of the room. And then he may get some of those for his side of the room if they have any available. So he's headed back to do that. And he needed one more sheet of plywood. We were one sheet short. Not even one sheet short, really. He had plenty. Not plenty, obviously. He just needs to fill in the closet that's going to be like a little book space. And like I literally look bald. But he had just not quite enough. You're sitting on an OxyClean container on top of the dryer, so you're shaking a little bit. We're gonna go together, and then the theme of today has really been divide and conquer. So the house is clean. I have been keeping up with like him eating, getting him water, and then I mentioned a weird situation. So I get an email from Sam's Club with my mom's name, my mom's legal name. She does not go by her legal name. But I get a email from Sam's Club, thank you for becoming a member. And it had my parents' home address, my mom's home address. And so I was like, huh, well that's weird. Maybe she got me a Sam's Club membership for Christmas, because I had kind of talked about it a few times with her. Not about getting it for me, but just wanting a Sam's Club membership. So I was like, okay, that's a little weird. So I just ignore it and I go back about like what I'm doing. And then I get another email about setting up my membership in the app. I was like, okay, whatever. And then I get another email that I had 4 Disney gift cards sent to me, totaling $800. And I was like, hold the phone. Hold up. My mom, 1, would not do that. 2, what the heck is going on? So I call my mom like 4 times. She does not answer me. I call my sister who lives with my mom. She doesn't answer. So then I'm starting to freak out. And nobody's answering me. So I call my dad just to see, like, I don't know what I was thinking. I just wanted to see, did my dad send me a bunch of Disney gift cards? Because I had told him about a trip that we have booked that I'm going to talk about later. And so I had told him about that yesterday, Thursday. And he was like, no, I didn't. So I finally get in touch with my mom. And she was like, no, Lydia, I didn't get a Sam's Club membership for you. I don't have a Sam's Club membership. And I did not buy Disney gift cards. And so I was like, well, does your card end in these 4 numbers? And she said, yes. I said, well, maybe check your bank account to see if like this is legit, because this is so weird. And so it had in fact come out of her bank account. So my thought process was, okay, she bought me the Sam's Club membership for Christmas. And then I was like, okay, well, there's the Disney gift cards. That's about her total of the trip that we're about to go on to Disney. So maybe she sent me those to pay off her portion of the trip. And then I was like, wait, no, she owes a lot less than that on her trip. And then I thought, okay, this kind of matches who somebody else is going on the trip. So maybe that was what that was. And I was like, wait, no, they also would not do that. So I called my mom back again, and she says my card was hacked, all this. So like I just kept like rationalizing it. So I called Sam's, and it was when my phone like rang through, they said hello and my mom's legal name. It was just so weird. Somebody hacked her card, obviously. But it was just so weird to me that my phone number and my email was put on the account. It's odd, very odd. But we got that taken care of. She got her refund. Everything's fine, but I had to take care of that today. We got that taken care of. Everything's fine. I'm going to finish this laundry and then go back out and finish painting that trim. Hello. all those screws. I don't know if you can see them. I just screwed all of those planks of wood into the ground. There's tons.
Are you kidding? Are you kidding?
It is not kidding. Don't nail yourself. Don't nail yourself.